How are you doing, guys? It's been almost 2 years. It's hard to find the right words to say, with posting videos. It's probably a huge reason of why I don't make videos much anymore, aside from the fact that it's time consuming. But I'll be honest with you, these past 2 years since I made my last video have been kind of crazy. If you guys want more details, I can get into more details. I can make more videos about it. But my whole life is different now. My job's different. I lost a lot of the friends I thought I had. I saw who was real, who was fake. My relationships with those people who were real are like we're like this now. We're really tight. But ultimately, I think the faith in myself is what strengthened the most. Being more dependable on myself has strengthened me the most, and for that, I'm immensely grateful. I hope you guys have been doing great as well. I know it's been a long 2 years from when the last time I posted a video, 2023 probably, and it's already 2025. A lot's happened in that time frame. We've switched presidents, the California fire that's gone on not too long ago, and things of that nature. My memory's not the best, so I'm not going to remember all the fine details that's happened in the past 2 years, but I know it's been wild, to put it in simple terms. I hope you guys have been working on yourselves, been drinking your water, eating your foods, eating your fruits, taking your vitamins, getting enough sleep. But more importantly, I hope you guys have been putting yourself first. I feel like one major thing that people forget nowadays, especially moving on into the new year, is that you shouldn't settle for less, and you shouldn't be putting yourself underneath people. That's one thing I've definitely learned in the past 2 years, because I used to be a huge people pleaser, give and give and give and give pieces of myself to people that I thought were in my corner, that they would give back, and come to find out that when you're down and out and your hands are empty, they're not even going to spare you a passing glance. And it's such a sucking feeling to know that all those people you trusted in, that you believed in, that you loved, were never there for you, or at least used to be, but they're not there for you anymore. And I'm not mad at it. Do what you got to do. Everyone is going to get to a point where they're going to want to look out for themselves. And if anything, I respect it. And at the end of the day, that's all you really can do as human beings. But I will say it's pushed me to be more dependent on myself and more disciplined, like I said before. And I'm very appreciative of everything that's happened. Everything. Sure, there's things I still sometimes don't agree with, but that's how I feel emotionally. Mentally, I know these things were the right call. And I believe that not just within myself, but logically, backing it with reason alone, I know that it's also a smart decision. Man, I could literally ramble for the next 25 minutes. There's so much I could talk about. There's so many things that I found out. I'll give you just a little tidbit, a little taste. I was with this group that I knew since high school, and I found so much details over the span of the past 4 months. Not that I've been wanting to, it's been coming to me. This person I was with that I knew since high school, our relationship fell out. It was really nasty, really bad. I became a version of myself that I never wanted to become. I did things that still haunt me to this day, said things that I know were messed up. And I can never take it back, and that's one of the worst things. But I don't know, man. I can confidently say that I gave this person my all. I gave them all that I could. And instead I was reciprocated with a lot of lies and things that I didn't even know that was going on behind the scenes. Not to mention physical abuse and emotional abuse, to name the few things. I just learned recently that one of my best friends was framed for raping, Come to find out that didn't even happen. She wanted him. She went to him. That same friend was another best friend of mine. I don't care that they did what they did. It was long after our relationship ended. But what I care about is the fact that she would flirt with a lot of people in the beginning of our relationship, and I never knew. And he was one of them. My own best friend. He was one of them. and he never told me nothing. His reasoning is because he didn't care for what she was doing. And if you got a friend like that will do that to you confidently, cut them the fuck off. Because that's not only crazy to think about, but that is disrespectful. Why would you want someone around you that's willing to put you in a weird spot like that, to let you stay with somebody who is going to potentially, not even potentially, but who's going to be unfaithful to you, especially with your own friends? Like, that is insane. You know, you shouldn't be settling for less, no matter where you go. Now, that's not to say be a dickhead and have an inflated ego, but know your worth. Your worth means everything. You know, your friends are treating you like trash and you know you've been doing right, you know you've been doing good, then they're not for you. Let them go. You got a partner, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and they're also, you know, treating you like a piece of shit, and you know you've been doing right. Get another person's opinion, of course, a trusted source. But if it's not serving you, let it go. You know, to find out all these details now after all this time is soul sucking. It's like a wound, like a scab that's just been reopened again, but that's all part of the healing process, and I'm grateful that I found this out. All truth comes to light. There is absolute no way that a crumb of darkness is going to remain in the light of the Lord. And I firmly believe that. You know, I 100% in my heart believe that. I'm not going to for 1 second think, you know, especially at face value, for someone who's treated me dirt like that for so long, that there wasn't more to it, that their deceit would stop at such a scale. You know what I mean? I just didn't anticipate that the things that happened. My whole little friend group from back then, from high school, that those two were also part of, every single one of them betrayed me. You know, that they just did me dirty. But I'm not going out of my way being petty. I'm not going out of my way to be spiteful. Regardless, the pain is always still going to be there. I'm a human being, and that's just something that just comes with life. You know, you're going to feel pain, and you're going to feel struggles, and you're going to feel the tension and the pressure of things that are thrown your way, especially of things that you weren't even anticipating. But don't bend your heart. Don't bend yourself and stoop to people's levels and try to match them for their scummy attitudes, for the things that they've done to you, for the misdeeds they've done to you. I'd encourage you to go to God instead, and I'd encourage you to you know, even if you are scared and you don't feel worthy to go to Him, I'd encourage you to try, or to at least go to a trusted friend, a loved one, you know, anyone. You'll always have a loved one. I hate when people say, oh, I don't got nobody. There is always, without a shadow of a doubt, one person that cares about you and loves you. And I promise you that. Without a shadow of a doubt, Without a shadow of a doubt, I promise you. It's just a shame that, like, things happen all the time. I mean, maybe it's just my karma. I haven't done things that I'm the proudest of either. Maybe it's just a full circle thing, I guess. But if anything, it's taught me what's real and what's fake, what's acceptable and what's unacceptable, and how a true friend should be. And I am immensely grateful that I've gone through that. And at the end of the day, those 4 people that I practically grew up with, I don't hate them. Sometimes I want to force myself to, but I just can't hate them. Yeah, at the end of the day, in a some sense of the word, I still have some form of love for all of them. And I just want to see them succeed. Most importantly, I just want to see them heal, you know? That's all I want. I want to heal myself. I want to gain closure myself. Maybe that's why this was presented to me, so I can heal properly and find my own closure. I know this has been a long talk. It's been a long ramble. We're going on close to 10 minutes, and I apologize if it's been hard to keep up with me. It's just a lot of things to say, and just a short amount of time. If you guys want to see another video, let me know. If you want different types of videos, let me know. Post down below in the comments. If you want a Q&A, you know, shoot for that too. Let me know. I'm only going to be able to know if you guys communicate back with me. I can't be the only one ranting, okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys stay blessed. Drink water, eat food, take your vitamins, But most importantly, choose yourself first. I love you guys.